Hey, happy days, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's talk about the expression, getting down to brass tacks to supersize and grow your business. What does that mean? Well, it's an expression from the late 1800s or early 1900s. There's a little debate over when it really came into being and became popular and where it really originated. People aren't really sure. The experts in etymology and finding out where things come from and what they mean aren't sure exactly. There's some debate about where it came from. Word experts, actually there's word experts that study this stuff and do a lot of digging into the origin of different words and phrases and things that we say and things that we do. I think it's a fascinating topic. You know, where do our habits come from? Where do our beliefs come from? Well, it comes from our thinking, which comes from our words. So getting down to brass tacks could be from the upholstery industry. There's tacks used in upholstery, you know, those tacks that you see that hold furniture together. Could mean something to do with that. It could come from the hardware stores in the time when they had brass tacks that they used for measuring different things, like in hardware stores or draperies, they use to measure things. It could be from the boating industry where they use copper and then they would shine it down. Or it could be a Cockney expression that rhymes with hard facts, because Cockneys like to rhyme things, so hard facts, brass tacks. And that kind of ties into the meaning of getting down to brass tacks. Getting down to brass tacks means get down to business, get to the heart of the matter, get the facts, go straight to the point, get started at the most important point, which totally ties into what we want to do in our businesses, right? Do we want to spend a lot of time and energy doing things that don't really matter to what it is we're trying to achieve in our business? Or do we want to do what really matters? Do we want to spend our time and energy for sure on the things that are most important to building and growing and supersizing our business? I think that there's probably a resounding, well, hell yes, that's what we want to do. We don't want to spend a lot of time learning how to do things and figuring out how to do things that we could have somebody else do for us. So to me, to supersize your business, and hopefully to you as well, it means getting to the point, getting to the most important things, getting to work. Getting to work. I am a very straight and direct and to the point person, and people that report to me and work with me in my different businesses and in corporate America learned pretty quickly that if I delegated something to you and I gave you an assignment, I wanted you to come back with what your findings were, what the answer was, the answer to the question that I gave you to research or find. I didn't want you to come back and expect me to draw conclusions from it for you. I want you to go out and do the work because you're the expert in that area. I want you to come back with that. But I want you to come back with just that. I don't want you to come back with all the research, all the data, all the information so that I have to go through it too. Because that's why we delegate things. So get to the point, get to work, get to the core root and most important facts and information and make your decisions based on that. Focus your energy on what's really important to create the organization that you want to create, not on all the ancillary things that you could be sidetracked by. Because we live in a very, very noisy world, we can get sidetracked, we can get pulled down different rabbit holes, we can create new products or projects or services that have nothing to do with our core offer. I guess that's it. It means to me, get down to brass tacks also means pay attention and focus on your core offer, your core customers, the people that are your bread and butter, and continually find ways to add value and serve them better versus running after every different audience, actually spreading yourself too thin. Because a lot of companies nowadays, and a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs, we spread ourselves way too thin, trying to do everything ourselves when a lot of what we're doing we shouldn't be doing. We should be focusing, we should be getting down to brass tacks, we should be getting to business, we should be prioritizing and setting our time schedules and spending our time as if it's our most valuable resource. Because it is! That's it. Let's get down to brass tacks today, and I will of course be sitting around with another interesting idiom. If I can help you in any way, or if there's an interesting idiom that you would love to know the history of, share it in the comments below and I will look it up, and if I've covered it already, I will give you the link to when I chatted about that particular one. Just kind of a fun way and a different way of looking at business. I've been in business so long, sometimes we just need a fresh perspective, and so this is just a fun way that I've found of looking at my business and looking at what I'm doing and what I've done in the past and how I can see it with fresh eyes, because whenever we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Have an awesome day. I'll of course be with you tomorrow. Bye.